Triplets. Insert incredibly funny subscription joke here. S05E28.
Shoomity wop me oomity wop me oop-a-doo now.
Good evening, and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday the 26th of October. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoyed Plinko the quiz. Sorry I redacted the title because I don't want to ruin the surprise of the Plinko-ness of it. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's something I threw together in the last 24 hours and thought, yeah, that'll be fun. Physics. Could do more with it. Could make it a more general sort of giveaway thing with the Plinko board. Bit like Bash does with the wheel. And then we've got the wheel and the wall across the quizzing cinematic universe, I suppose. It works as a warm-up. It's fine. It's not particularly inventive, but hopefully it was something to occupy your attention while we were warming up. Anyway, lovely to see you all. Hope you're keeping well. Let me say a good evening to Big Man Aaron and Cola Cola, to AB Me and Salem, Quizface Topper 1, to Shapes and Effrontery. Good evening Claire and Puzzle Dan. Good evening Tapstop and Lewis, Jers and Dogfish Quizzle, and 8 Minky, Natter and Score Count, David and Bot and Giisons and Jerry and Tadaru. Good evening Lupine and Samster, Lingo and Toot, Bash and anyone else who is hanging out and lurking in the stream. You are most welcome and it is wonderful to see you. So, double buzz off and big break is what we've got to look forward to this evening. I hope you've got all your creative thinking title hats on, because today we are wrapping up the first round, or the first round proper, I should say. The first round proper, to do my Ben Reed-Cowdy voice. I can't do an Irish accent, I'm going to stop that. Especially because one of our contestants tonight is from that side of the pond, so we look forward to welcoming them in just a moment. So this first pack that we have got is from Tapstop. It's a question pack from Tapstop. And who's going to be battling out in it? Let's find out if I go to the right profile. We have got Natter versus Samster. To both of you, a very good evening and welcome to the stream.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Hello both. Natter, first of all, how are you keeping?
I'm doing all right for myself. I'm just having a bit of the cold session at the moment, so I'm kind of recovering on that.
Not fun. I was going to boost your volume just a little quiet at my end. I'll just boost you there. Good. So how are you feeling going up against Samster? Because, of course, Samster's already played one game of this because he got the short straw and had to do the extra sort of rung of the ladder. So you're one of the last players into experience it. Have you been following along the rest of the series?
Well, yeah, I actually have been, and well, at least you've seen my pack that I put in as well too. So
indeed, so you've written a couple of packs, so you're clearly familiar with the rules. How do you How do you fancy your chances tonight? Just gonna do your best and go for the buzzer and see what happens?
Well, let's see what happens. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, because we don't know what's going on with Tapstop in his own right, because you never know what will happen. Indeed so. We don't know what's going to come up in these question packs. So best of luck to you tonight, Natter, and do have fun all the same. And you are buzzing off against Samster. Samster. Hello, Mr. the Samster.
Good evening.
How are you keeping?
I'm good. I just had a big fat pizza, so I'm a bit... I don't know where my head is right now. I ordered it for 6:15, so it should have come like at 7, but it was like 40 minutes late, so... Oof. Hence my rush over to the green room. But yeah. That
makes sense. Well, I just had a steak pie for dinner tonight, which was very nice. Steak pie and mashed potatoes and veg. I cooked it myself. Although when I say cooked, I took it out of the packet and put it in the oven. But
that counts.
Cooking in my house, in my book. Now, Samson, you've oh, hello. So we've got my wife is leaning on wearing on the light switch, holding a puppy and wearing her knee-high boots. Hello.
Hello, Pepper.
And hello, Dylan, who's shouting at me from outside. There's a puppy here. Look at... Hello. Oh, yes, I love you too. I love you very much.
Hello, Dexter. Hello.
Do we just love it? Okay, do you want the headset? Is that what you're after? No? Oh, no, he's just going to lick the headset. No, okay, never mind. Well, here's Dexter. He's been a little nightmare today, haven't you?
He's got lots of energy to burn. He needed to go out for a nice walk, Mr. Man.
I see, yes. Well, it's nice to see you, Dexter. We need to start this buzz-off game. So you need to go and be incarcerated somewhere, probably.
I'm more than happy for Dexter to host, if that's possible.
Samster says he's happy for Dexter to host, as is Natter. So,
yay!
Right.
Mr. Man.
Well, hello, Dexter. That is my microphone. You cannot have it. Please don't eat my pop shield. Okay, right. We're all very pleased to see you, but now please go away. Love you, Dexter. Say bye-bye, Dexter.
Bye-bye, Dexter. Bye-bye, Dexter.
I shall see you later on, baby.
See you later.
So, Natter and Samster, let me give you individually a room code. You know you need to head over to buzzer.dev. And Natter, any name you like, but if you type in this code and then buzz in, we'll hear that Natter sounds like this.
1 6.
Loads of money!
Loads of money! That's what we're hoping to win tonight. Lovely stuff. And same for you, Samster. We may remember from last time that Samster sounds like this.
I was saying boo earns.
Yes, indeed you were. We remember you saying boo earns from way back when. And of course, if you want to take part in the game at home, you can suggest a title. So if something amusing comes up, or if you think of a clever play on words based on the questions, answers, or something that one of us says this evening, do submit it to Persephone's Twitch bot, suggested title preceded by an exclamation mark. For example, title, but to the bot, not into... Oh, thank you, Nightbot. But not like that, but to the bot. And I'll pick my favourite. They'll be anonymised, and I will pick my favourite at the end of this game. Right.
It's a Persephone's bot, not Nightbot as well, too.
Yes, Persephone's Twitch bot, not Nightbot, is worth pointing out. Okay, let's get this game underway and go to round number 1. Round number 1 is the trivia search. You will be shown a word search grid, 12 by 12 characters, and a category secreted within that word search are 5 words that fulfill that category. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me when you think you've spotted one. If you buzz in and are incorrect, you are frozen out for 10 seconds, giving your opponent a bit of a chance to get some free searching underway. Additionally, if you go ahead at any point, then you will start a 30-second global clock on your opponent, and if they run out of time, then you'll get the point as well. Along the way, various the letters will gradually disappear from the word search to make it a little bit easier to find those missing words. There are 5. Whoever gets to 3 first wins the point, and whoever gets to 2 points first wins the first chevron. Do wait for me to confirm who has buzzed before giving your answer, just in case I need to do the old switcheroo thing between who's buzzed in case there's a simultaneous buzz. Good. Hooray. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's go to our first board, and the category is UK Prime Ministers.
I was saying boo.
Samster's in first.
McDonald.
McDonald is there. Strong start. Natty, your clock is on.
I was saying boo.
Samster to go 2 ahead.
Major.
Major is also there. Good spot. One more for the point, Samster. Natter got some work to do.
I was saying boo.
And Samster to clean up.
Atlee.
Atlee is also there. That is 3. That will do the job. Blimey, not giving Natter a chance to get out of the gate there. Anyone spotted any of the other 2?
I'd have had the test had to guess at Thatcher and maybe like May or something like that.
Thatcher, May, Chamberlain is there, and Gladstone is there. Chamberlain and Gladstone.
See him now.
Nicely done, nicely done. Yes, the highlight in yellow, it does make it a little easier to spot them, certainly. Let's go on to the second board, and the category is Acts in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A little slower on the uptake on this one. It's fine. There are 5 of them up there.
There's so many potential ones it could be.
I was saying boo.
Sansa thinks he's got one.
Santana.
Santana, yeah, Santana is there. Natter, your clock's on.
Loads of money!
Yes, Natter, to tie
Pink
up.
Floyd. Pink Floyd.
Yeah, Pink Floyd's there. Stopping your clock. That's 1 apiece. 1 each. 3 more to find. Could be done with just 1 more. Someone can go ahead. That is going to start to come out a little faster now.
Why am I not seeing these?
I was saying boo.
Well, you've seen one now, Samster.
Cream.
Cream. Yes, Cream's there. Natter, your clock is back on.
Of course.
About half the time gone now, Natter. There are still 2 up there.
Where?
Loads of money!
Natter to stop the clock.
Bodily? Bodidley?
Yes, that is a correct answer. It's Bo Diddley, but that is a correct answer. I'm allowing you that. One more up there then for the point.
Loads of money.
Yes, Natter.
Woe? W-O-E?
No, I'm afraid that is not a right answer. You're frozen out for 10 seconds. And Samster, to clear up.
Dion, D-I-O-N.
Dion is the answer, yes, as in Celine. Very well played. Very well played, both of you. A very good battle there. Did look for a minute. Natter might have taken that point, but unfortunately for him, he's not found it. And the second point has gone to Samson. And with that, you win the first chevron. Yes, indeed, Lupine. Near far, wherever you are. All right, Samson, taking an early lead, 5-4 as we go into round 2. Let's go there now. Round 2 is the auction house. You will be given a category and you need to bid how many you think you can name on that particular subject. Simple as that. You start off by bidding 1, 2 or 3. Your opponent can then outbid you, +1, +2, +3, or they can challenge you to name them. If they challenge you, you have then got to name them. You type the answers one at a time into the little box and then hit buzz. If you can name all of the things that you have been challenged to name and said that you can, you win the point. If you can't, your opponent does. Simple as that. First 2 points is the winner, and wins the chevron. So, we'll go into this first auction house then, and we'll take a look at the first category, which is halogens and noble gases, groups 17 and 18. Natter, you're opening the bidding.
Let's start with 2.
We're going to start with 2. Samster, coming to you. +1, +2, +3.
Let's do +2.
+2. We're up to 4. Natter, back to you.
+1.
+1. We're going to 5. Samster, any more?
+2.
+2. We're at 7. Natter, can you do any more?
+8. +1 to an 8.
+1 to make 8. Okay, we're up to 8. Samster.
Let's do +1.
We're up to 9. Natter, any more for any more?
Name them, please.
Name them. Samster, you've been challenged 9 halogens and noble gases. You've got 20 seconds for each one. Hit buzz after each one has been typed in.
I was saying balloons.
Starting fairly uncontroversial there with helium. Down to 8.
I was saying balloons.
Moving on to neon. Also there.
I was saying balloons.
And radon. 6 to go.
I was saying balloons.
And krypton, not to be confused with kryptonite. That's something different. But it is there. Nearly halfway there, Samster.
99%.
I was
one.
saying balloons.
Xenon. Is xenon there? It is.
And now I'm going to the halogens because I can't think of any more.
I was saying balloons.
Starting with bromine. You got it. 3 to go.
Oh, got it right.
I was saying
Phonetic
balloons.
plausibility as always, but yes, chlorine is there.
I was saying balloons.
And iodine. And one more for the point.
Bromine. What else am I missing? Bromine, chlorine, iodine. What's the next one? Oh.
I was saying balloons.
I invented
Fluorine.
a lot then, but yeah.
Fluorine is good for the point. There were 4 others up there. You know what they are?
Isn't there like fluorine or something like that?
No, close to that was fluorine. You've got argon, astatine,
Yeah.
organesson, and tennessine. Tennessine, because even though they're newer elements, we don't know that they will react like that, but that's the group that they've been put in. But very well played, Samson. There are 9 named for you in that first point. Let's go on to the second auction house. Teams relegated from the Premier League since 2014-15, and Natter again, you're opening the bidding.
I'm going to start with 1.
We're starting with 1. Samster.
I'll do +1.
+1, we're up to 2. Natter.
I'll go another +1, please.
And we're at 3.
Let's go one more, +1.
Up to 4. Natter, any more?
Named them this, so go ahead.
Okay, you've been challenged, Samster. 4 teams that have been relegated from the Premier League since 2014-15.
I was saying Boo Earns.
First one on my list. It is good, Aston Villa. Yes, woofs indeed. Fluorine Wanderers. As Stu is saying. That famous halogen team.
I think
I was saying Boo Earns.
West Bromwich Albion is there. Yes, West Brom.
I always get these mixed up. Sheffield, is it United? It's United.
I was saying Boo Earns.
What's the other Sheffield team?
Wednesday.
Is Sheffield United there? There's one more, and the chevron is yours.
I'm not sure about this one at all.
I was saying Boo Earns.
To take the round, Bournemouth been relegated since 2014-15.
Oh.
They have. Very well played. If you'd gone for Wednesday, Sheffield Wednesday, they weren't there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever got there. Or not recently, anyway.
Other answers you could have had: Burnley, Cardiff City, Fulham, Huddersfield Town, Hull City, Middlesbrough, Newcastle United, Norwich City, Queen's Park Rangers, Stoke City, Sunderland, Swansea City and Watford. Well played. Samster, a clean sweep again, and you've won that next chevron. So Samster piling on the pressure. 6 plays at 3 now as we go into our 3rd round. Round 3 is the time warp. You'll be given a numerical thing, either a date or a question that has a numeric answer. All you've got to do is hit your buzzer when the slider is pointing to the number that you think is the answer. But of course, we only show you the first, last, and midpoint. Whoever buzzes first, your answer will be in the first half. Whoever buzzes second, your answer will be within the second half. And whoever gets closest to their actual answer will win the point. The first to 2 points wins the chevron. Simple as that. It takes 15 seconds for the slider to go across each bit, so that's the time frame you're working to. Let's look at our first time warp. Samster, you're going to be buzzing first, and we want to know the accession of Henry VII, sometime between 1066 and 1509, and the slider starts now.
I roughly know when Henry VIII was, so we're going a bit before then, hopefully.
Okay.
I was saying Boo Earns.
1398 is where you are stopping. So, Natter, for you, sometime between 1509 and 1952, we want to know the accession of Edward VII. Slider starts. Nope.
Loads of money!
1851 is where you are stopping. Okay. Well, yes, I know that the dog is doing its nut, which is quite annoying, really. Let's find out who was closest. It was Natter, exactly 50 away. 1901 is when Edward VII ascended the throne. 1457, so both a little bit early. Samster 59 out, but Natter that much closer, taking the first point. Well played. Let's go to time warp number 2. Natter, we want to know from you, sometime between 1685 and 1813, the birth of Ludwig van Beethoven. Slider starts now.
Loads of money!
1762 is where you're stopping. And Samster, sometime between 1813 and 1941, the birth of Benjamin Britten. Slider starts. Nope. Yeah, that's right, Claire.
I was saying Boo Earns.
1895 is where you are stopping. This is a little bit in my wheelhouse. I knew the first one, not the second one. Let's take a look and see who was closest. Natter again, 8 away. 1770 is when Beethoven was born, and 1913 is when Benjamin Britten was born. A little bit later, Samster, 18 away, both early, both times, but both times Natter was closest, and with that, Natter, you've taken a chevron back.
Thank you.
So, as close as it can be going into the final round, Samster starting off pressing strong with that advantage, but just losing one there, now down to 5. Natter is up to 4, and it's all going to come down to this final round. Round 4 is called On the Buzzer. You'll be shown a series of words. They are all words. There are no picture clues this week. Series of words across... And actually, I just need to check now that I have actually cleared out the pictures from last time, because if I haven't done that, then we are going to have pictures when we don't want them. Because that's how it compiles. Did I clear? No, I did not clear the pictures out from the last time we played. God, good thing I remembered that. I need to remember to do that for the next game. So it shouldn't have made any difference because it shouldn't compile it until it gets to the question. And now that that array is empty, we shouldn't have pictures. If there are, I will just read out the clues to you and hope that everything works. If you buzz in and are incorrect, then you are frozen out for 3 clues, giving your opponent a chance to get some free information. Whoever buzzes in and gives me the correct answer will win a chevron. We keep playing until we've either seen 5 puzzles or somebody has an insurmountable lead. As simple as that. Best of luck to you both. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Star. Moon. Sun. World. Tower.
Loads of money!
Yes, Natter.
Are these cards in the tarot deck, is it?
Absolutely right. Very well played. Yes, Major Arcana from the Tarot deck is what I was after there. You'd have gone on to see Magician, Fool, Emperor, Chariot, Justice, Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, and finally Hanged Man. Well played. Natter taking the lead. 5 plays 4. Let's go on to the next puzzle. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. The Last Frontier. The Natural. Centennial.
I was saying balloons.
Mr. Samster.
Are they nicknames of US states?
Spot on. Taking a point right back. US state nicknames after just 3 clues there, and it's back and forth like a yo-yo here. Samster now with the advantage again, 5-4. You'd have gone on to see the First, Gem, Silver, Granite, Green Mountain, Garden, Grand Canyon, the Golden, the Great Lakes, Hoosier, and Buckeye. On we go. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Trip. Right. Port. Pow. Were. Power. Wipe. Torpor. Quiet. O. Tripe. Porter. Ripe. Top.
I was saying balloons.
Samster.
Are they all words that can be typed with the top row of a keyboard?
You got it. It took you 14 clues, but you got there. Yes, words typed entirely with the top row. I have a give a big nod to Tabstop. I'm sad that the last 2 clues didn't come up because the last 2 were top, row, typewriter with a lot of clues, which is a nice way of ending it. So we're not going to see them, but there we are. Well played, Samsa. 6 plays 3, which means this next one, puzzle number 4, is going to be a match point. Samsa, you need to get this right, and you win the game. In fact, if nobody gets it, Samsa also wins the game because there's only one more after this. So, buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Jane McDonald. Zoe Tyler. Lisa Maxwell. Syra Khan. Carol McGiffin. Janet Street Porter.
I was saying balloons.
Samster.
Have they all been on Loose Women?
Yes, they have. They're Loose Women panelists, past and present, very well played. Gone on to see Gloria Hunniford, Christine Lampard, Ruth Langsford, Charlene White, and Kay Adams. Well, after what has been a very, very good match with a lot of back and forth, which we like to see, at the end of it, there can only be one winner, and on this occasion, Samster, that's you.
Congratulations to you, Samster.
Good game. Good game.
Good game indeed. A very good game. Natter. Oh, commiserations. But I tell you what, you gave it a bloody good shot.
I know. I did what I could.
Had him on the ropes there, and that early buzz on the Major Arcana Tarot deck there, I think, putting you in good stead. But Samson, just a little quick on the ones coming back there. But hey, have you had a good time?
Yeah, I had a good time. It was all right. It's okay to plug something first before I head off, can I?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Depends what it is, I suppose. But I think it's probably fine.
Well, on Halloween, it's usually stuff going on. So on Halloween at 10 o'clock GMT, I'm going to be doing a live stream of the game Seventh Guest. So.
Of the game which now?
The Seventh Guest.
Oh, the Seventh Guest. I remember that game from 1,000,000 years ago.
Yep, so I'll be playing that.
Well, do go give Natter a little follow if you're at a loose end on Halloween for the Seventh Guest doing a live stream. Is that on Twitch, Natter?
Yep, it is.
Is that
on Twitch?
Just /Natter Arcade? I suppose it would be Natter Arcade because that's your Twitch name. Of course
it is.
I don't know how Twitch works. Well, look forward to that, and thanks very much for playing, Natter, and we'll see you another time.
No problems. Thank you so much.
Samsa, congratulations must go to you, though. Had you on the ropes for a little bit there, but you managed to pull it back.
Yeah. I don't like going behind, and then after that tarot card ones, it all started going a bit wrong, but luckily I managed to turn it back around again. Steered
it back, and you are through to the next round. And do you know who you're playing in the next round? Have you looked?
Yeah, I am dreading it.
So coming up very soon is going to be Samster versus Derek Agony as Samster's next opponent, which I'm sure he will be looking forward to tremendously, as will we all. Samster, Natter, it's been a pleasure having you both here, and we'll speak to you really soon, I hope.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, all that is left for me to do is to pick a title. So, let me see what you have been suggesting here. I like that, even though I think I know who wrote it, and I don't know why. Just based on other ones that I think they've probably said. Bark, 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 bark off. I quite like that. And the variations: balk, 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 balk. Dexter briefly took over the intro. Yes, he did. Current stream title: Series 5, Episode 28. Buzzed off Big Break. Thank you for that. Doggo can name all the halogens and noble gases. I like that. I like that one a lot. I might change the hyphen into a colon, but that could be a winner. I want to rock and roll all night and Chamberlain every day. Janet Street Porter prompts a fast button press. I like that. And my tarot cards did not foresee Janet Street Porter appearing on my screen. Pick this title, Ben. I dare you. The one where Ben learns how Twitch works. If we don't talk about Asta T, not in this house. You can spell titty on the top row of the keyboard as well. Makes you think, doesn't it? Nice. Well, I do really like that one. And that's the one I think I'm going to go with. And a good second place runner-up that I almost went for right off the bat. Oh, that's also very good. I quite like that pun. Oh, and having just seen that one, No. Now I've got a really tough decision. The one that I did like, a pizza made of fat, the culinary apex of Slough, which did make me laugh. It was Oni. I thought it was you, Oni. I don't know why I thought it was you. Oh, this is a really tough decision. I am going to go for the one I saw at the last second because I haven't had a good pun in there for a while. So I'm going to give a valiant runner-up to Fluorine Wanderers, Dentists in Disguise. I did really like that one. I'm just in the middle of something just at the minute. Give me a sec. So I am going to award the winner, and 30 pennies are going to go to this, and of course you get your name in the credits as well. Do join me after this very short break, though, where we'll have even more Buzz Off, and it is going to be 8 Minky versus Toot in the last of the first round matches. I do hope you'll join me for that, so do sit tight. It's a pack from Cola, and it's sure to be one to watch. Thanks very much. Thank you to our contestants. Thank you for tuning in at home, and you have been watching All the Good Noble Gas Jokes Are Gone. Thank you very much to Big Man Aaron for that puntastic title, getting yourself 30 pennies and your name in the credits. But don't go away, because right after this very short break, we'll be back with even more Buzz Off, and it's 8 versus Toot. Stay there.
staring at the pavement. Yeah. Easy money or hard work. Keep your head on your shoulders. So keep those green eyes open wide. And let's journey into the night. Truth or lie. Time to choose a way. Black or white. Straight or to the side. What path will you take? You feel like you're getting nowhere, and each new track is a new fail until you land on your feet. The days may feel like they're too short, while the journey's taking so long. So hit it hard and make change. So you found what you wanted, and now you're looking at the mountains. You gotta start somewhere. Keep on your trail. You feel lost and alone. You continue to grow. There's a voice in your bones saying keep on going. With each step that you take, a new mistake, and you get a little wiser. Let's keep those green eyes open wide, and let's journey through the night. Fight or flight, truth or lie, time to choose a way. Black or white, straight or to the side. What path will you take? You feel like you're getting nowhere, and each new track is a new fail until you land on your feet. The days may feel like they're too short, while the journey's taking so long. So hit it hard and make a change. Fight or flight.
Welcome back to part 2 of Tuesday's game night, and it's our second game of Buzz Off. Let's find out who's going to be playing this one. We have got one Mr. 8 Minky and one Mr. Toot. Good evening to you both.
Good evening, Ben.
Good evening to us.
Good evening to us all, indeed. Abe, first of all, welcome to the game. How are you doing?
Hanging in there, best I can do, I guess.
Good to hear, good to hear. The only things are sort of picking up, and although the post-lockdown back to normality is starting to kick off again, and I know you're pretty busy, so thanks very much for making time to be here tonight. It's lovely to have you. Now you've caught a couple of the VODs you say. How do you fancy your chances going up against Toots tonight?
Not well at all, and that'll be reflected in my buzzer sound in just a little bit.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and it is very much anybody's game, and good luck to you, 8 Minky. And now, Toot, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Now, obviously coming into the first tournament on game night since Face Off, which you won. How do you fancy your chances here in Buzz Off? Because obviously you played the pilot game and you beat Inca in that pilot game, didn't you? So do you think that's going to be is that going to be an omen of the things to come?
I certainly think it won't be. This is not a format for me, as shown by Inca's shock exit. Not the Claire,
yes,
as well, but
Inca going out to Claire last week.
Very good players who face off out early as well. I think Ape's someone who does the only Connect tournament. That kind of lateral thinking.
Yes, indeed.
I don't have. I can just say things very quickly.
Just know things.
If I can't make connections, I've done very poorly, and I just know stuff. I don't know how to use it effectively, and it's so dependent on the categories as well. So
we'll have to see what comes up.
Here, to be honest, but we'll see.
This pack has been written by Colo, and actually I think that the last pack from Tabstop was a little bit Brit centric, and I did make an adjustment of the schedule I'd initially put together on the grounds that I felt that pack was more Brit centric, and we had two Brits, well, sort of British Isles in the last game, whereas here I feel that might have given a slight unfair advantage over to two. I don't tend to, just a word in general for the audience, I don't change packs based on what is in them on a knowledge basis, but if the pack has got a particular geographical bent, I do try and suit. I know Oni wrote a couple of packs, one with a UK slant, one with a US slant, so yes, that's just a quick word to say on that. So, well, I wish you both the very best of luck. Now,
I need to complain about when I lose.
Well, as ever, the audience can suggest a title, and they may want to reflect that if you do, but we'll have to wait and see. Ape, hopefully you're up with buzzer.dev, any name you like, but if you enter that code, we'll hear that Ape sounds like this.
Oh, whoops, I should get that code. I was on Do Not Disturb. Set me up for that one again, I'll take it.
The ominous bell of 8 Dinky, and apologies for spoiling that by accidentally double-clicking it just before the break. And Toot, same to you, any name but that code, we'll hear that Toot sounds like this. Could you tell the boys and girls at home exactly what that is, Toot?
It's Tony Vlachos from Survivor Season 28 doing an impression of a llama.
Very nice. Well, that's what you're going to be hoping to hear in this game, and 8 Minky's not going to want to be hearing that. But wish you both the very best of luck. Let's go to round number 1. As ever, round 1 is the trivia search. Word search grid 12 by 12 with 5 words from a particular category secreted in there. All you've got to do is buzz and then tell me what you think you have seen. If you buzz and are incorrect, you're frozen out for 10 seconds. If you go ahead, you start the clock on your opponent. If they run out of time, then you get the point. And the letters will gradually be removed from the word search grid to hopefully make it a little easier to see what should be there. As ever, do wait for me to confirm who has buzzed, just in case there's a simultaneous buzz and I need to adapt to who actually buzzed first. Hope you're ready to play. Good luck to you both, and do be thinking of a title in the audience. Let's go to board number 1. The category is, think of a number between 14 and 16. Toot.
15?
Yeah, 15 is there. You're off the marks. Ape and Toot, both still in, but Ape, your clock is on.
Well, I took the obvious one.
Yeah, that's what I do. Just running with the rest, don't worry.
Into the danger zone now, Ape. Oh, stopping just at the last second. What have you seen?
Funfzane.
Funfzane is there. Yes, you are still alive. There are 3 more in there. Ape, you've got about a second left if Toot goes ahead. Still 3 more to find.
Language is not my thing either.
Letters speeding up a little now.
Oh, even knowing the wrinkles isn't helping, yeah.
And they're on the way.
That doesn't help.
8 Minky.
Let's try Quindici.
Quindici, yes. I'm not sure if that's pronunciation,
but for ages.
Phonetically, that's what it looks like. And Toot right back in.
Is that the cons or quins? QIN.
Yeah, cans. I think it is. I think it's French. And 8 Minky.
Is it along the top line? I'll try it. V15, VIJFTIEN.
I'm going to let you off not having the pronunciation. You have spotted the right word and you have spelt it in the right order. Viftien, I think, is something in that.
Never heard that word in my life.
I think is it Dutch possibly, or Swedish, or possibly some Fennoscandian language. But look at this, 8 Minky with barely a second left, but did manage to pull it back and has taken the first point. And we've got through all 5 words. Very well played. No words to reveal. Let's go on to category number 2. Creasy's 15 decisive battles of the world. Yes, Toot.
Waterloo.
Yes, indeed, Waterloo is there. Your clock is on, and you're right back in.
Marathon.
Marathon is also there. And back with Toot.
Saratoga.
One more time.
Saratoga.
Yes, Saratoga is there. And Ape's clock right back on. About half your time gone, Ape. He's probably waiting for it to get down to 1 second.
It's my strategy.
After the showman.
Worked last time.
It should be very easy for me.
Oh, and here we go again, right in the danger zone. What have you seen?
I gotta take a random stab. Sukari.
Can you spell it for me?
Sucary.
That is not an answer, I'm afraid. And you're frozen out for 10 seconds. Just to let the clock run down. I feel really bad, Ape, because you did find a word. You just went the wrong way with it. It was Syracuse.
Oh, Syracuse.
Yeah.
Syracuse.
Oh, sure.
Bless me. Sorry, having a sneeze. Yes, Syracuse was there, and the other one was Hastings, the Battle of Hastings. So that never heard of the Battle of Hastings. So it is 1 apiece, and we go to the final trivia search, and the category is Warhol's 15 Minutes of Fame. Ape.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, yes. And Toot, your clock is on for, I believe, the first time. Ape again.
Campbell's.
Campbell's is also there. Toot to pull 1 back, hopefully.
Marilyn.
Marilyn, yes, Marilyn is there. And Ape to finish off the board.
Self-portrait.
Self-portrait is there. Very well played. Goodness me, that was fast. Have you spotted the missing one?
Before you got to do those.
There is one more in there. Either of you know what it is?
Yeah.
Everything looks like lined up for me perfectly. I don't know much else aside from all that.
I can tell you that the missing answer was Elvis. Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
So after an absolutely,
I was thinking all the films the world did. I couldn't see any of those.
Right. Well, after a brilliant opening fight in that first round, getting to see all 3 boards, 8 Minky takes the first chevron. So, 5-4 after the first round, and a really strong battle of wills between these 2 players. Coda's pack proving to be a good, fun one as well. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is the auction house. You need to bid on a category, how many things you can name within that category. Your opponent can then outbid you, +1, +2, +3, or they can challenge you to name them. If they challenge you, you can name them by typing them one at a time into the box and then hitting buzz. If you can name the ones that you've bid, you get a point. If you can't, your opponent gets a point. Simple as that. So it's a matter of how much do I know, or how much doesn't my opponent know, that you've got to factor into this here. First one to 2 points wins the chevron and the round. If you're both ready, let's go to the auction house. And the first category is the 15 largest participation sports in Australia 2020. And Toot, you're opening the bidding. You're going to go with 1, 2, or 3.
I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to 3. 3,
okay. Starting off with 3. Ape, +1, +2, +3, or a challenge.
Let's do +1, please.
We're up to 4, Toot. Any more?
going to say... Oh, this is a tricky one. Do name them.
Okay, 8 Minky, the challenge has been laid down. 4 of the 15 largest participation sports in Australia as of 2020. Let's have 4 of them then, one at a time into your box.
Let's make the world mad. Type.
Well, if it's there, let's see how Colo defined this. Yeah, soccer and then parentheses football.
This is gonna be tricky. I don't know if I need to be more specific than this, but I hope this is acceptable enough.
Going with rugby. Is rugby one of the 15 largest participation sports in Australia? You'd have thought, but apparently not. Neither league nor union.
I would have said that if I got it as well. So.
No, rugby is not there.
Football,
neither of them. You've got, yes, AB Lee has got it. Australian rules football. Australian football is there. Basketball, cricket, cycling, fitness or gym, golf, jogging or athletics, netball, pilates, surfing, swimming, tennis, walking, and yoga.
Didn't apply as a sport.
Apparently so. So there we go. To taking that first point, let's go on to auction house number 2. And 2, we want to know the 15 most common breeds of dog registered with the American Kennel Club 2020.
I hate dog questions. Let's do 1.
We're starting with 1. Ape.
Well, you're in luck. I love dog questions. +3, please.
We're up to 4. 2. Any more?
I think that's a bluff, so I'm going to do +1.
We're up to 5.
Let's go +1.
Sorry, plus
1.
+1. We're up to 6. 2.
I'm going to do +1.
You're going to do +1. We're at 7 then. Ape, back with you.
Is he bluffing me though?
That's the question.
I think 7 is a pretty hardy task. I will say name them.
Okay, challenge has been set down to your turn. 7 of the 15 most common breeds of dogs registered with the American Kennel Club 2020.
So I'm going to use naming dogs, I think. I don't really know what's popular. I've heard of a dog. I'm thinking it's popular.
Okay,
I don't know what's popular with America.
Well, let's see. Are bulldogs there? Yes, they are.
I think so.
We're going for the poodle. Is a poodle there? Yes, it is. A dachshund. Is there a dachshund? With a question mark. Yes, it is.
Okay.
4 to go.
Gotta be that.
Is the Labrador one of the 15 most popular breeds?
I hope so.
Yes, it is. Hermione from outside saying, I hope so. Golden retrievers. Are retrievers...
Now it's a bit hairy.
Is that a pun? Let's take a look. No, golden retrievers are there. 2 more, Toot. And the board and the round are yours.
I was hoping I could get it at like 5.
The Beagle.
Based on the Beagle Boys in DuckTales or anything else.
Are they there? Yes, they are. Just one more.
Is a German Shepherd different than a Dachshund? Is what I can't remember.
I can't really comment at this stage.
I know, it's more of a rhetorical question, I can't remember.
Is the German Shepherd up there? Very well played, yes!
Yeah, well done.
German Shepherd was there.
I did bluff a bit there. I know a bit about dogs.
Ape, could you have done any more?
He actually picked a lot of the ones I was gonna go for. If I'm gonna think of maybe more, oh gosh, yeah, I don't know. I feel he picked all the right ones.
I was gonna say terriers. Is the other one I was thinking
Terriers
of?
are probably good.
Yeah, Yorkshire Terrier is there, yeah. Yorkshire Terrier, Welsh Corgi, Rottweiler, Great Dane, German Pointer, French Bulldog, Boxer, and Australian Shepherd. Not the same as the German
But French
Shepherd.
Bulldog and a Bulldog aren't the same thing.
Apparently not. They're listed as different dogs. So, great run from Toot there. You've taken it in 2 and you've won that chevron. Back and forth and back and forth. Toot now with the advantage 5-4 as we go into round number 3. Round 3 is a time warp. You'll be given 2 numerical questions or statements, and you need to stop the slider when you think it is pointing to the year in which, or the number that corresponds to the answer. The slider takes exactly 15 seconds to go from the start to the centre and then the centre to the end, and we only give you the start, midpoint and end numbers, so you've got to do the maths along the way. Whoever gets closest to their actual event or number will win the point, and first to 2 points wins the round. Let's go to our first time warp. Toot, you're going to be buzzing first, and we want to know what is the melting point of lead in degrees Celsius, somewhere between 15 and 765, and your slider starts now.
I can't get a nice history one. In the middle.
Stopping at 403, okay. 8 for you, sometime between 765 and 1515. We want to know the melting point of gold in degrees Celsius. And your slider starts now. Not far off. It's not far off 13 if that's what we're aiming for. 1270 is where you are actually stopping, and we can reveal that the correct answers are 320 and 1064, quite a way too far there, 8 Minky. 206 away, 1064 was the answer. Toot as well going a bit too far. 328 is the melting point of lead, 75 away, but closer and earning that first point. Let's go on to the second. 8 Minky, you're buzzing first. How deep in metres is the deepest lake? Somewhere between 15 and 75.15, and your slider starts now.
Alright, it's like 1,000, 2,000, 4-ish. Oh, it's higher than I wanted, but we'll take that.
4,750 is where you're stopping. Toot for you, sometime between some distance, should say, between 7,515 and 15,015. We want to know how deep in metres is the deepest sea, excluding oceans, and your slider starts now.
I think I know how deep Pacific is.
10,134 is where you are stopping. Let's find out.
Marianas Trench is 11.
Is the Marianas Trench is an ocean, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I meant. So
oh, I see.
I think it's less than that, but I don't know. It could be a lot less.
Well, let's find out who was closest. The correct answers are... I mean, you're both quite a way out, but there's not a lot between the two of you. The deepest lake in metres is 1,620. Not that deep at all, relatively speaking. 8 Minky, 3,130 away. Likewise, the deepest sea, only 7,686 to 2448 away. So both a bit of a way out. Always going to happen when you've got these slightly larger magnitude questions. But it is Toot who's done it in 2 and taken the next chevron.
What was the deepest sea?
I don't have that information to hand. It's probably Kolo will be able to furnish you with the details in the chat, or possibly in the server after the show. So as we go to the final round, Toot is on 6, Ape is on 3. Ape with the early lead, but Toot managing to eat back into it. All of that could change though as we go to the final round. And round 4, as ever, is on the buzzer. You'll be given a list of things. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me when you know exactly what it is I am talking about. If you buzz in and are wrong, you are frozen out for 3 clues, giving your opponent a chance for some free information. Whoever gets to the right answer first will win the chevron, so you can have some big swings quite quickly in this game. Or in this round, I should say. So, best of luck to you both. It's on the buzzer. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. 15. Yes, 8 Minky.
I got to catch up here, so I got to take a wild stab here. Are these parts of titles of UK game shows.
It's a good guess, but it's not the one. I'm afraid you're frozen out for 3 clues. You're frozen out for 3 clues. Toot, here are 3 free clues for you. 666. 325. 190. Ape, you back in on the next clue. 0. Yes, Ape Minky.
Are these triangle numbers?
Oh, good man. Yes, absolutely right. They're triangle numbers. Very well played. Yes, after just 5 clues there, you'd have gone on to see 561, 231, 55, 435, 136, 28, 10, 6, 3, and 1. Nicely done.
I still wouldn't have buzzed in.
You still would have buzzed in. Well, it is 5-4. 8 Minky.
I have no idea what triangle number even is.
8 Minky starting to do the comeback. Let's go on to the next board. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. XV. 8 Minky.
These are are these numbers that can be typed on one row of the keyboard?
It would be good if that were the case, but unfortunately, no, that is not the answer I've got down. You're frozen out for 3 clues. 2 choosing not to take his free information. 2, what do you think it is?
I don't. Is it just triangle numbers but in Roman numerals?
It's not triangle numbers but in Roman numerals. The guy's now trying to second guess Colo's question back. I'm afraid that is not right. You're both frozen out for 3 clues, so here's some information for nobody, but you can digest if you like. Taraco. See, if we'd waited for that, we'd have got away from the number thing there. Tucson or Tucson. Evoke. Should both be back in on the next clue. Karok. Yes, Toot.
They're all car models.
I need something a bit more.
They're all SUVs?
That's what I needed. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, they're all SUV models. Very well played. Car models was a prompt, but SUV is what I was after. Yes, GLC, Q5, Kodiak, XC60, X3, F-Pace, and Discovery Sport were the remaining clues. Toot back with the advantage. 6 plays 3, which means we go to a match point. Which means, Ape, you need to give me a correct answer here. Best of luck. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. 15. Yes, Ape Minky.
Is this one parts of UK game shows?
It is not parts of UK game shows, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues. Toot. 3 free pieces of information. Here's the next. Starlight. Invisible. Superman. Ape, you back in on the next clue. Innocent. Breathe. Hey, Minky.
These like celebrity perfumes and scents and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a lovely thought. And I so want to tear up the real answer and say you're right, but unfortunately, you're not. You're frozen out for 3 clues. 3 free pieces of information, starting with this one. Gorgeous. Haunted. Wonderland. Ape, back in on the next clue. Hours. Yes, Ape Minky.
I'm regretting it now seeing that. Are these words found in Disney park rides?
I mean, they may be, but I can't say that they all are, certainly, so I'm afraid that is not the right answer. You're frozen out for 3 clues.
I was thinking that a bit as well.
2. 3 more free pieces of information. Here's the next. Enchanted. Red. Dress. Fearless. And 8 Minky back in.
These titles associated with Taylor Swift?
That's what I wanted. Yes, Taylor Swift.
I got it on 14 as well.
Is what I was after. Very well played. You've clawed it back, and it is now 5-4 Toot. And I don't know how many puzzles we've got left. Have we got 1 left? I think we've got 1 left. So it's a true match point here, unless there are 2 left, in which case, yeah. Let's find out. It's a match point either way. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. XV. Yes, it's Minky.
It's got to work one of these times. Are these words that are made with only straight lines?
Are they what?
Are they're words or phrases made with only straight lines? Like
no, that is not the answer. I'm afraid you're frozen out for 3 clues. On we go. 3 free pieces of information too. Here's the next one. Stoop. Gary Owen. Bomb. Ape back in on the next clue. Hospital. Cap. H. Harlequin. Hook. Yes, 2 for the match.
You all to do with rugby?
Yes, they are very well played. They're all to do with rugby.
Now is the time for rugby.
That was the time for
14
rugby.
answers too early.
You'd have gone on to see Hook, Puma, Pack, Try, All Black, and finally Odd-Shaped Balls. Oh, what a great match and what a great load of back and forth there and a beautiful pack from Colo. But at the end of all that, our winner is now Cut That Out.
Good game,
Great answers there as well. I should have been game shows. That's a much better answer than the...
Well, it's been a pleasure having you both here, and 8 Minky and Toot. What a tremendous battle between the two of you. But it is Toot who ekes out the day. First of all, commiserations though to 8 Minky. Oh, that was. I think you got on the back foot at the beginning, but you did such a sterling job of trying to pull that back, but just got away from you at the end there. But have you had a good time?
Toot was a tough opponent, but I came to have fun, and that's what I did. So it was a pleasure.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Good to hear. And Toot, perhaps a familiar feeling for you. You have won the day, and will progress through to the next round. How are you feeling?
I don't expect to win many more. I mean, that was very lucky with those dogs as well, and some of those other ones. So, just seeing how good 8 was with the word searches.
Well, you've given us a good show, and you do get through to the next round, where you will be playing our friend from the frozen north. That is AJ, our Scottish friend, who you'll be playing in the next round. So we'll get to hear your strangled llama again, we hope, in the next round. But it'll be AJ versus Toot. Thank you both very much indeed for playing. I hope you've had fun, and I'll speak to you really soon.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
Take care, and good night. I shall pop you back into the green room. Right, all that's left for me to do is to pick a title, and I need to add some pennies on for Colo and for Tabstop as well. 2 lovely question packs there. Thank you both very much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if someone had just typed 15 times, I'd have maybe gone with that, but this is like 30. So there's lots of 15 themes here. I like that one. Big Ben sets off the gong prematurely. This is 2. Elvis never entered the building. Episode 15. Is it episode 15? Maybe that was where Colo's theme came. No, because I didn't tell Colo the order of the packs. This can't be episode 15. Is it episode 15? Hang on. I've got to check something. Because if it's episode 15, then that's insane. No, it's not. Episode 15's been and gone. Because that would have been awesome if this had been episode 15. Let me see, what else do we like? Although it would be something quite funny to call it episode 21, episode 15. Hastings 0800 001066. How was barbecue not a participation sport of Australia? Colo and the 15 obsession. Next, big break, later than scheduled, 21:15. It's going to be a little bit later than that. Oh, the return of Dexter's Bork's code. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Where we butchered languages. I quite like that, just as a title of an episode. It's like We Were Soldiers. Where we butchered languages. What are we going to go for? I do like that. I do like that a lot. Yeah, on the grounds that we've got a lot of 15 suggestions in there. I did particularly like, and I would walk 15 miles and I would walk 15 more. So valiant runner-up for that one. But I'm going to go with this one because it does sum up the episode without the 15, and I'll be hard-pressed to pick my favourite 15 because there were quite a lot going in there. Been having an existential crisis, yeah, possibly. Well, congratulations to Toot, commiserations to 8, thank you to both players, and of course to Colo for writing it. Don't go away, because right after the break, we are going to be playing Big Break the Quiz. Again, thanks to Colo, who's written a load of questions for this. I will say now, I've made some tweaks to the question database functionality, so it's entirely possible things might break, but I'm hoping that they won't, fingers crossed. But yeah, do join me for that. And thank you very much for tuning in. You have been watching Andy Warhol's Odd-Shaped Balls. And thank you very much to Oni for that title. And don't go away, because right after this very short break, we will be back with Big Break the Quiz. Not one to miss. Can anyone take a gold medal off Toot? We'll have to find out. Stay right there. We'll be back very soon.
It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight. I'm playing for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the host of Big Break, Royal Flush. Hello. Welcome back and welcome to the final part of Game Night tonight. It is Big Break the Quiz. And very exciting it promises to be as well. Again, very many thanks to Cola, who's contributed a great deal of questions to the question database. Just looking down the list now, there are 20 in Red Hot, 138 in Potluck, 30 in Pass, 33 in Music, 34 in Places, 39 in People, 43 in Sport, and 31 in Screen. So we should have enough to get through the one game tonight. As ever with this game, this is a game that does use a sort of a community database rather than specific packs. If you would like to contribute to this database, then do hop into the Discord server and grab yourself the question right to roll. On that note, actually, that's something I meant to say at the start of the stream, but I actually just got straight into the games instead. Season 6, I know it feels like forever away, but it'll be here before we know it in January. Over the weekend and tail end of last week, I started putting together the schedule for Season 6, which I know is bonkers, but it sort of has now reached the point where I'm planning that far in advance. I've got enough, there are enough people writing questions, good quality questions as well, that it seems prudent to at least plan a certain way in advance. Season 6 is going to be a relatively shorter season, just running from January to April. I'm thrilled to say that basically question packs have been sort of claimed right up until sort of the end of February, beginning of March. There's a few later ones dotted in as well. But they're going like wildfire, which is amazing and a huge testament to the incredible writing, the writers in this community. So thank you all so much for all your efforts. Without you, none of this is really possible, to be fair. So thank you very much indeed for all your efforts on that. Special mention as well to the proofing team as well, who helped me tirelessly behind the scenes for relatively little reward. So very many thanks to them as well. Now, in Season 6, quite early on, towards the end of January, I'm going to be doing a sort of a new writers initiative. We're going to be playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and there's going to be 3 packs, possibly more if there's more out there to take part. And the plan is to showcase new writers. So if you've maybe been thinking about writing questions, but you've perhaps been a little bit shy, or you don't really know where to start, this evening of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is for new writers. Now, I know I've had 2 people have come forward already. There is at the moment a 3rd slot. We could potentially make it a 4th slot if enough people wanted to do that. But if that is something that you wanted to get involved with, you maybe wanted to have a go at writing questions and you've not done it before, do send me a DM in the Discord. And before that, a message from our sponsor, Only91_573.
Thanks to the Season 6 writers for giving me space to put my feet up this season.
Yes, you have been working tirelessly, Only. You've written quite a lot of packs in Season 5, so taking a slight back seat in Season 6. Thank you very much for all the 100 bits and all your continued support, both in the writing and proofing department. So, yeah, if that's something you think you maybe want to have a go with, I've spoken to the proofers, and I know Colo and Ape have mentioned this to me in admin chat as well, that they'd be more than happy to assist and to sort of mentor and to guide you through the process. So it's not like you're just expected to come up with a full pack without any feedback on it at all. So if that is something that you want to do, then do make yourself known to me in the Discord. It'd be lovely to include you and your writing, especially if it's something you've maybe been a bit shy about. I mean, I would be very happy to mentor myself in that respect, but obviously there's Ask the Host as a thing, and also Be a Millionaire, which I only realised after the fact. So yeah, if that's something that you think maybe puts on fake moustache, yes, hello, I'm entirely new to question writing. Riff, I see through your clever moustache. Yeah, if that's something that appeals to you, then do make yourself known to me in the Discord. Whether you're a long-term member or a newer member, doesn't matter, as long as you've... I'm not going to make it... the idea is to showcase new writers, so if you've not written before but have maybe wanted to or thought about it, then do give me a shout. Right, that's what I wanted to say. Let's get on with this game of Big Break, and if you want to play, you need to type in the lobby code. SDQL is what you need to type in. Do come and join the game. Bit of big break the quiz. All good fun. Here's Toot to defend his gold medal. If you don't want to play in the main game, you can type !exclude. Apparently it doesn't feed back to you and your name doesn't go red anymore, or ever. Maybe it never did that. I don't know. I can't remember. But no, TV, don't turn off soon. Don't do that. Don't turn off, otherwise I won't be able to see anything, will I? So I'll be disqualified. Late. Oh, now my volume bar's over the rest of that message. Oh no, that's just it. So I'll be disqualified. Late. Nice. It is Big Barrett. I mean, it sounds a bit sadistic to say it, but no, it's really, I get a real kick out of seeing my question packs being played. Obviously, I don't write quite as much as I used to in the olden days. In the olden days, I used to write every single week. And there's a risk of getting a bit of burnout if one does it too much. But I do grab the odd pack from time to time. And anytime there's a new game, it's normally me who gets to write the first one. As we saw earlier on in Plinko Quiz. Plinko Quiz, I like that, rather than Plinko the Quiz. Do come and join the game if you'd like to play. We've got 23 in so far, which is very nice. Snooker Duel Quiz League, nice. Snooker Done Quick Live. Snooker Duel's quite lively. Oh, very nice. Very nice initialisms going on here. Initialisms, not acronyms, for reasons that Ash the Bash will be more than happy to explain to you. Ash likes explaining the difference between acronyms and initialisms as much as Score likes explaining why the Golden Balls finale is not the prisoner's dilemma. Oh, did I say the thing? I can't even bloody spell it now. Oh, how embarrassing. Did I say the thing? Where's the button? I've got a button. There it is. That's the button I was after. Oh, I said it in context. Okay, fine. That's all right then. I wanted to press my QI button. I haven't pressed it for a while. Anyway, there we go. 23 players in. Let's pick ourselves some hot seat players. Golden Balls finalists, Prisoner's Dilemma, QED. Do I have to press it again now? Samson destroys Quizz's life goals. Rude. Right, let's get on with it and pick ourselves some hot seat players. Aha, we've got Tadaru, Big Man Aaron, Topper One Gaming, and Riff Raccoon. You are our hot seat players tonight. Nice to have you here. A reminder that in this game, it is mainly a lobby game with a hot seat tacked on rather than a hot seat with a lobby tacked on. The gold, silver, and bronze medals go to the top 3 in the lobby. The hot seat players are sort of just a vessel to drive the action, if you will. Hot seat players are eliminated 1 per round, and then there's a showdown between the last 2 at the end. Whoever is in the hot seat at the end will be given a spot on the leaderboard, which showcases the high scores of the hot seat players, but the medal table is still reserved for players in the lobby, and everyone who is in the hot seat is also in the lobby as well, so do answer on all questions. Right, let's go to the first round. It's called Red Hot. Yes, we'll stop Riff staring into our souls. Okie dokie, here we go, Red Hot. We have got 23 players lined up in the lobby game. And here is Other Ben to explain the rules.
Round 1 is called Red Hot. You'll be shown 10 questions over 60 seconds, with each question automatically appearing after 6 seconds. Whisper your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. The answer to each question will be 5 or fewer characters long. You may attempt any question at any time, even if the question is no longer displayed on the screen. There's no penalty for wrong answers, and you may reattempt the question if you give a wrong answer. At the end of the round, the hot seat player with the lowest score will be eliminated from the game. In the event the scores are tied, the player who submitted their most recent answer first takes priority. Good luck.
Okay, those are the rules for Red Hot. Key things there: whisper to the bot, watch the chat for the question, 6 seconds per question, and you can answer even if the question is no longer on display. It's fast, it's furious, it's Red Hot, 60 seconds, and the very best of luck to you all. 5 or fewer characters, absolutely. Thank you for the highlight of that, Clay. Yes, 5. All the answers will be 5 or fewer characters long. So don't get bogged down in too many. If it's too long, there's a shorter answer available, or it's wrong. Good luck. Round is going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Which gift of the Magi, kings or wise men, is mentioned first in the Bible? Next question. Who kidnapped Helen of Troy, starting the Trojan Wars? What biome, also known as a boreal forest, takes its name from northern Russian forests? Which band featuring a Jonas brother debuted in 2015 with Cake by the Ocean? Commonly, what colour are the flowers of the periwinkle and cornflower? What type of animal lived in a windmill in Old Amsterdam in the 1965 song? Adding an accent to the last letter of which flower results in a type of wine? Which tie-wearing cartoon bear lives in Jellystone Park? E.L. James' best-selling book is titled 50 Shades of which colour? Which is the first uppercase letter of the alphabet with rotational and mirror symmetry? Time up. Big Man Aaron scores 7. Good game, good game, good game. 7, a 6, a 5, and a 4. Very close game. Let's just take a look at the lobby. Oni and Lupine getting 8. Big Man Aaron, Claire, Effrontery, Joe, Lingo, Toot, Quizface, Quizzle, Samson, Tapstop all getting 7. And Tapstop as well, beg your pardon. Energy, Riff, Shapes getting 6. AB Me, Natter, Proves, Topper getting 5. J White, Salem getting, Tadari getting 4, positive Dan, just the 2. That's the end of the first round. Let's check out those answers and see how we got on. Which gift of the Magi is mentioned first in the Bible? It is gold. Always believe in your soul. Who kidnapped Helen of Troy, starting the Trojan Wars? It was Paris, as in Lieutenant Tom. What biome, also known as a boreal forest, takes its name from northern Russian forest? It's taiga, however you pronounce that one. Which band featuring a Jonas brother debuted in 2015 with Cake by the Ocean? It was DNCE, or Dunce. Commonly, what colour are the flowers of the periwinkle and cornflower? They are blue. Question 6. What type of animal lived in a windmill in Old Amsterdam in the 1965 song? It was a mouse. A mouse in the windmill in Old Amsterdam. Adding an accent to the last letter of which flower results in a type of wine? It's a rose, to give you rosé. Which tie-wearing cartoon bear lives in Jellystone National Park? Not National Park, Jellystone Park. It's Yogi Bear. Yogi. E.L. James' best-selling book is titled 50 Shades of which colour? It's grey. Either spelling should have been acceptable. And question 10. Which is the first uppercase letter of the alphabet with rotational and mirror symmetry? It is H. The letter H. And yes, I can confirm both greys were acceptable. That is the end of the round. Fast and furious it was. Big Mara in the lead in the hot seat. Riff Raccoon in second with 6. Toppers in third with 5. But unfortunately, with only 4, we do have to say goodbye to Tadaru. But thank you very much for playing. Do continue playing along from the lobby game. Still medals and pennies available. What do you get for pennies in this game? I think it's points equals pennies. Pretty sure it is. Yes, per question value is 0. So points equals pennies in this game. So do keep answering for more bonuses. Let's go on to round 2. It's called Pocket Money. And what do pennies make? They potentially make prizes. So round 2 is Pocket Money. Big Man Aaron, Riff and Topper move forward into this round. And here is Other Ben to explain the rules.
Round 2 is called Pocket Money. Each hot seat player has 90 seconds to earn as many points as possible. Answers should be whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. Gameplay starts with a potluck question worth 1 point. If the hot seat player answers correctly, they pick a colour by whispering a number from 2 to 7 to the bot. The new question will be worth that many points and be from the category indicated on the colour board. Categories are shuffled after each attempted colour. If the hot seat player answers incorrectly, they get a new potluck question worth 1 point. Play continues with the hot seat player picking a colour after each successful red until the timer runs out. Lobby players may attempt any question at any time, even after the question is no longer displayed on the screen. The current hot seat player may only attempt the current question. The rival hot seat players may answer along as though they are playing in the lobby game. At the end of the round, the hot seat player with the lowest score will be eliminated from the game. In the event the scores are tied, the hot seat player with the higher overall score takes priority. Good luck.
Okay, so while that was going on, I spotted a bug. It's not flagging red hot questions as being used. Fortunately, we didn't get any repeats, which is good. Unless I do it slightly different. I thought I changed my mind about how I was doing the Red Hot compilation, but either way, I need to look at that because that could have been problematic. We could have had repeated questions. We fortunately didn't. I might have to dig into that tomorrow. As for Pocket Money, lobby players, you can answer any question even if it's no longer displayed on the screen. Active hot seat player, you can only answer the question that's on the screen because you're setting the pace, so to speak. Riff and Topper, because Big Man Aaron's going to be at first, remember, answer as though you are playing in the lobby even when Big Man Aaron is playing along. that is the drill. Whispering a number to pick a category. Categories are going to shuffle along the way so we don't just burn through one. Good strategy people tend to go for is 17, 17, 17, but those categories may sway you away from particular ones. So, Big Marin, I'd like to ask you to make your break. And the time will start the next time you strike the cue ball, 90 seconds, and it's going to start in 3, 2, 1. Play. Which American football team are nicknamed the Birds, the Eagles, and Gangrene? Misread. What was the name of Robin Hood's merry man who was the son of a miller? Yes, that's a red down. Pick a colour. People. The Hungarian-born critic who began an annual guide to hotels and restaurants, Miss Black. Jonah Lomu was a big name in which team sport? There's a red down. Pick another colour. We're going for past for 5. To which shipping company did the ill-fated Titanic belong? Miss Blue. In which year did George Orwell set his 1948 pen dystopian novel? There's a red down. Pick another colour. Boudica was the queen of which British tribe? There's a black pottage. You're up to 10. In what does SpongeBob SquarePants live under the sea? That's a red potted. On to 7. Past. Where was Napoleon I exiled to in 1825 on an island? Miss Black. What is the capital city of the Ukraine? There's a red potted. You're up to 12. 30 seconds coming up. People. In 2001, the painter Lucien Freud painted a controversial... There's a blue down. Back to potluck. In the human body, what H is a type of joint such as the knuckle that allows... There we go. There's a red potted. Thomas Jefferson was president of the United States for a period of how many years? There's a pink potted. In the children's series Rainbow, what is the name of the puppet that has a zipper for his mouth? We're up to 25. On to people. Which US soccer player and LGBT advocate Miss Black? What is the capital city of the Ukraine? Okay, these are not flagging. There's a red down. Pick a colour. You got time for this. A dormant volcano, Mount Eden, overlooks which southern hemisphere city? Big Man Aaron scores 26. Okay, so for reasons best known to the computer... Oh, you twat, Ben. Fortunately, we only had one repeated question there, but all the questions we've seen may be repeated again because I've forgotten to press the flag questions after use button. You bellend. Oh, that's really stupid. That's such a rookie mistake. It probably was all working fine, actually. I just forgot to set the ball. That's really annoying because when the Titanic question came up, I have a feeling we saw that previously. That might just be left over from me mistidying up the database. What that means... No, you can't spell that, Ben. Those questions that we've seen will come up again at some point. They may come up in the next run of players, as we saw that the capital of Ukraine question come up twice. They may come up in the next one. They may come up further down the line. What that means is that however many questions we've just had, we are potentially going to get them again. So please be kind to me if they do come up in the future, and I'll try and remember to flag that boolean for next time. For now, we're going to check out the answers. Big Marin with a big score of 26. Answers, the football team known as the Eagles, the Green Gang, the Birds. It's the Philadelphia Eagles is what we're after. The name of Robin Hood's merry man, who was the son of a miller, was Much, apparently. Hungarian-born critic who's began an annual guide to Egon Rune. I don't know if that's an error or if it was actually Much. Jonah Lomu was a big name in which team sport? Rugby union. That looks about right. To which shipping company did the ill-fated Titanic belong? It was the White Star Line. The White Star Line. In which year did George Orwell set his 1948 pen dystopian novel? It was 1984, of course. Boudica was the queen of which British tribe? She was queen of the Iceni. Question 8. In what does SpongeBob SquarePants live under the sea? It is a pineapple. Next question. Where was Napoleon I exiled to in 1825 on an island to the southwest? It was St. Helena. St. Helena is what we're after there. Capital city of the Ukraine. I can't remember if that was the first or second, but either way, it was Kiev. 2001, the painter Lucien Freud painted a controversial portrait of the Queen. The Queen is what we're after. In the human body, what H is a type of joint such as the knuckle that allows it to hinge? Not sure shapes. I would have to check the database. Thomas Jefferson was president of the United States for a period of 8 years. 8 is what we're after. In the children's series Rainbow, what is the name of the puppet that has a zipper for his mouth? It's Zippy. Which US soccer player and LGBT advocate won the Ballon d'Or Féminin? It was Megan Rapinoe. Capital city of the Ukraine for the second time was still Kiev. It didn't change in between the two. Question 17. The dormant volcano Mount Eden overlooks which southern hemisphere city? It's Auckland. Auckland. And that was it. 17 questions. So those 17 questions will come up again. The red hot ones I will go through and manually purge. To be honest, I could go through and manually purge those, but I'd have to find all the indices and it would just be I could just delete them from the... I'll figure it out. It's something for me to do tomorrow. So, Riff Raccoon, 26 is the score to beat. Let's just take a peep down in the lobby. Same's on 4, Dan's on 5, Jay White 6, AB Me 9, Energy 16, Tadaru and Joe on 17, Lingo's on 18, Topper 19, Lupine 20, Quizface 24, Tabstop and Pruse and Effrontery 25, Claire 26, Samson and Riff 27, Natters on 28, Oni's on 30, Big Man Aaron 33, Shapes 42, Toot 51, Quizzle in the lead on 59. Well, let's go on to the next round. Remember, Big Man Aaron, do keep answering because you're still playing in the lobby game and that could be a tiebreaker score. Riff, for now, ask you to make your break and the time will start the next time you strike the cue ball, which will be in 3, 2, 1, play. Which star constellation appears on the flag of New Zealand? There's a red down. Pick a colour. Places. The name of which ocean is derived from the Latin meaning peaceful? There's a black potted. How many legs did a quagga have? There's another red gone. Pick a colour. Going to sports. Standard Liège and KRC Genk are football clubs from which country? Miss Black. What colour is the middle stripe of the Russian flag? Miss Red. During the 2020 pandemic, Dominic Cummings drove where to test his eyesight? Miss Red. Idiomatically, which animal is said never to forget? There's a red down. Pick a colour. For music, Ziggy Stardust and Aladdin Sane were alter egos of which innovative musician? 30 seconds. There's a black potted up to 17. Which YouTube feline has a Pop-Tart for its torso? Miss Red. The musical Cats is based on a poetry collection from which author? There's a red potted. 15 seconds. On to people in the group Simon and Garfunkel. What was Garfunkel's first name? There's a black potted. 25. Ford, Chrysler, Stellantis, and which other manufacturer are considered the big 3 automakers in the US? 5 seconds. Miss Red. In which country in 1898 was Jane's fighting ships? Riff Raccoon scores 25. Oh, just a point in it. So, Big Man Aaron, you are safely through to the final. Let's just check out the lobby scores while we're here. Puzzle down on 5, J White 24, Salem 28, Tadaru 30, Joe 35, Energia 41, AB Me 42, Natter and Lingo 45, Topper 46, Samster 47, Effrontery 50, Riff and Claire 52, Lupine and Prugs 53, Tabstop 58, Quizface 59, Big Man Aaron 61, Oni 68, Shape 76, Toot 86, and Quizzle on 93 is in the lead. Let's check out the answers to those questions. I'm just going to check that they are now flagging. Apologies. Yes, I can confirm that they are flagging, which is good. So they won't; those questions that we saw won't come up again, but we might see the capital city of Ukraine again at some point. Let's check out the answers. Which star constellation appears on the flag of New Zealand? It's the Southern Cross. The name of which ocean is derived from the Latin meaning peaceful? It's the Pacific. Number 3. How many legs did a quagga have? It had 4. Like a big lion, wasn't it? Standard Liège and KRC Genk are football clubs from which country? They are from Belgium. What colour is the middle stripe of the Russian flag? It is blue, red, blue and white, I believe. Or white, blue and red. During the 2020 pandemic, Dominic Cummings drove to Barnard Castle to test his eyesight. Idiomatically, which animal is said never to forget? It is the elephant. And question 8. Ziggy Stardust and Aladdin Sane were alter egos of which innovative musician? It was David Bowie. Which YouTube feline has a Pop-Tart for its torso? It's Nyan Cat. Oh, I've got hiccups now. And the musical Cats, another cat question based on a poetry collection by T.S. Eliot. And finally, question 11. No, not finally. The group Simon and Garfunkel. Garfunkel's first name was Art Garfunkel. Ford, Chrysler, Stellantis, and which other manufacturer? The big 3 automakers? General Motors. General Motors is what we're after. And in which country? We didn't really have time for it. Jane's Fighting Ships. It was published in the UK, the United Kingdom. So, Big Man Aaron 26 and guaranteed through to the final. Riff on 25. Topper 25 to beat to get to the final. Let's just check out the scores. Topper currently on 46. Riff on 52. So depending how you both do in this round, Topper, you've ideally got to beat 25 if you want to get to the final. That tissue. Oh, dear me. Right. Topper, we ask you to make your break. Best of luck. 90 seconds will start the next time you strike the cue ball, which will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. The forelock is found on which part of a horse? Miss Red. Who became Prime Minister of Russia in January 2020? Miss Red. Actress Greta Garbo was born in which country? Miss Red. What is the name of Blizzard Entertainment's fast-paced strategy card game? Miss Red. What is the third letter of the Greek alphabet? Miss Red. 60 seconds. The piccolo is a member of which family of musical instruments? There we go. There's a red down. You're on the board. In 2000, which singer released an album entitled Whoa Nelly? There's black down. In which year did George Orwell set his 1948 pen dystopian novel? There's a red potted. It's a repeat question. What was the first name of the racing driver who founded the Ferrari automobile company? There's a black potted. You're up to 16. What colour are New York taxis? There's a red down. In which decade did Britain abolish the slave trade and America ban the importation of slaves? Under 30 seconds down. Miss Black. Jonah Lomu was a big name in which team sport? It's a repeat. Can you remember it? Yes, you can. Where to now? On to music. For what is Evelyn Glennie famous for playing? 15 seconds. Miss Black. What name is given to traces or remains of ancient organisms preserved in rock? Yes. Right answer. You got time for this. Which state was deliberately misspelt on US bills to protect against counterfeits in 1739? Topper 1 Gaming scores 19. Oh, Topper, just out of time there. If you potted that one, it would have got you through to the final, but unfortunately not enough. Let's check out the answers first. Forelock is found on which part of a horse? It's found on its head. You find it on the head of a horse. Who became Prime Minister of Russia in January 2020? It was Mikhail Mishustin, not Putin. Actress Greta Garbo was born in which country? She was born in Sweden. Theme tune to the Abyss. I'll come back to that in a minute, Shapes. Blizzard Entertainment's fast pace is Hearthstone. Question 13. The answer is the Abyss. What is the third letter of the Greek alphabet? It's Gamma. Oh, the Evelyn Glennie question, yes. The piccolo is a member of which family of musical instruments? It's from the woodwind or the wind family. Number 7. In 2000, which singer released an album entitled Whoa Nelly? It was Nelly Furtado. Question 8. In which year did George Orwell set his 1948 pen dystopian novel? It was 1984. Question 9. What was the first name of the racing driver who founded the Ferrari automobile company? It was Enzo Ferrari. What colour are New York taxis? They are yellow, big yellow taxi. Question 11. In which decade did Britain abolish the slave trade and America ban the importation of slaves? It was the 1800s. 1800s, what we're after. Jonah Lomu was a big name in which team sport? It was still rugby union. On to question number 13. For what is Evelyn Glennie famous for playing? The theme tune to The Abyss and percussion, the answer we were after there. What name is given to traces or remains of ancient organisms preserved in rock? They are fossils. Fossils. Which state was deliberately misspelt on US bills to protect against counterfeiters? It was Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. And that was the end of the round. Topper having to leave us with 19, but a great show there. Riff going through 25, Big Man Aaron with 26. You will be in our final. Puzzle down on 10, J White 32, Salem on 39, Joe 41, Tadaru 45, Nata 49, Lingo 53, Energia 54, Riff on 57, AB Me 61, Samsa 63, Topper 65, Lupine and Claire on 66, Effrontery on a very nice 69, Big Man Aaron 73, Quizface and Prug 74, Tabstops on 80, Oni's 95, Shapes on 102, Quizzle moves into second on 114. Toot now taking the lead on 117. This would be, I think, Toot's 7th gold medal in this game. We've only played it 7 times. Can he continue to be undefeated? We'll find out. Let's go to the final round. And the last round is called Make or Break, and here is Past Ben to explain the rules.
Round 3 is called Make or Break. The 2 remaining hot seat players must earn as many points as possible before the table is cleared. Answers should be whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. The player who scored highest in the previous round starts in control of the table. They'll be shown a pot luck question worth 1 point. If they answer correctly within 10 seconds, they get to choose a colour to pot by whispering a number from 2 to 7 to the bot. If potted, this colour will be replaced. As before, categories are shuffled after each attempted colour. Play alternates between reds and colours until no reds remain on the table, after which the colours are cleared in the traditional snooker order. If the controlling player gets a question wrong at any point, control of the table passes to their opponent. If both players miss the same red or one of the final colours, that ball is removed from the table. Lobby players may only attempt the currently displayed question. The rival hot seat player may answer along as though they are playing in the lobby game. Play continues until the table has been cleared, with the highest scoring player being declared the winner. In the event of a tie, the black is respotted and replayed until somebody pots it. Good luck.
So that is make or break. It is standard snooker. The fast pace is off a little bit now, and now it is 1 question per 12 seconds, not 10 seconds as it says in the tutorial. I really must re-record that at some point. So 12 seconds per question. You can only answer the question that is on display on the screen at any given time. If you miss it, control passes to your opponent. As long as you're answering questions correctly, your opponent can do nothing about it. But opponents, please, so Big Marin and Riff, answer even if it's not your turn at the table, because of course your lobby score will count and you get pennies for every point you have, and potentially medals as well. So Big Marin, you finished with the highest score. I'd ask you to make your break. So 75 remaining on the table. Here comes the first red question. What product is available in types including 2B, HB, F and 4H? Pencils. Pencils, of course. And that's what Big Man Aaron said. Pencils is the right answer. There's a red down. Pick a colour. Going for a blue question on past. Just before we carry on, actually, sorry to break the flow of the game, I should probably check the leaderboard of this game, the medal table and the high scores, just to let you know what you're aiming for. If I go to leaderboards and medal tables, and I go to Big Break leaderboard, Oni is currently leading the big. In fact, Oni is first and second with 43 and 31 respectively. On the medal table, yes, now Cup That Out has 7 gold medals and no one else has any. There's a few. Innes has got 3 silvers, and there's a few other players with other silvers. Oni's got 3 bronze medals in this game. Clive has got 2 bronze. Jack with a single bronze. And a few others as well. But yes, Took, the only player to win gold on this game, but Oni has got the high score on the leaderboard, which is 43. 43 is the top score of the leaderboard. So, a blue question on the past. Here it is, 12 seconds. In which year was the Berlin Wall torn down? (1989). Did you know, Big Man Aaron? You certainly did. It's another 5 points. You're up to 6. Nothing Riff can do. Here is another potluck question. In 1990, the shaman argued in song that they could move any what? Shaman? Shaman? Unsure of the pronunciation. Mountain is what we're after. Oh, move any way is not the right answer. That is misread. And control passes to Riff. Gets an attempt on this red. If you miss it, we will lose that red from the table. Good luck, Riff. Here is your question. In the scientific formula P equals mxv, what does the P represent? Represents momentum. Momentum. Which is exactly what you've said, and that is that red potted. Pick a colour, Riff. Pick a colour. Going for sports. Okay, let's take a look for 6. Of French derivation, which term refers to a World Championship series of motor racing contests? Grand Prix is what we're after, or as I used to call it when I was a boy, Grand Prix. And then I got told off by a friend because that was a rude word that I shouldn't say. And it wasn't until much later I realised what the rude word was. But Grand Prix is the right answer. That's the pink down. And you've taken the lead. 7 plays 6. Yeah, quite. 1 ahead, 59 remaining. Here's another potluck question. Here we go again. In what does SpongeBob SquarePants live under the sea? I take solace in the fact that I feel this is something everybody would know, even though it's a repeat within the same game. He does live in a pineapple, which is the right answer and what you've said. There goes a red. I know this first time round as well. Pick a colour for us, Riff. Pick a colour. Places for 4, a brown question. Let's take a look. 12 seconds. Almedora, Braga and Coimbra are cities in which European nation? Portugal is what we were after. Oh, and we're passing on that one. That's not going to fly with me. I'm afraid that's Miss Brown. And a break of 8 is undone. And Big Man Aaron, you're back in control. Here comes a potluck question. In The Lord of the Rings, in which land did Sauron live? A few interesting answers coming in that are getting past the spell checker. Got Middle Earth is not the right answer. He lived in the land of Mordor. There's that line at the start of Lord of the Rings. In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom. You could argue. Isengard, spelt with an I, not an E, is where Saruman lived. Saruman, not Sauron. Sauron. I can do a good impression of Christopher Lee. Sauron's forces are already moving. All you have to do is just go really deep. And you have to say that the smoke rises from the mountain of doom. The hour grows late, and Gandalf the Grey rides to Isengard, seeking my counsel. For that is why you have come, is it not? You could argue maybe that Middle Earth is the correct answer, but that's more the sort of planet. I suppose the land is Mordor. It is very specifically cited as the land of Mordor. So I'm not going to condone Middle Earth. I'm afraid that is the wrong answer and it's misread. Riff, you are back in control. Get ready for a red question. You're 2 ahead. Here it is. Which sport is played in a 60-foot lane with a 15-foot approach? Ten-pin bowling is what we're after. Bowling is what you said. That is a condonable answer according to the logs I've got. So that is a red down. Ha! Nice. Between you, you've got a nice score. Pick a colour, Riff. Pink question on places. Let's see how you get on. Take a look. The Rodin Museum is found in which European capital? Paris is the answer, the capital of France. Amsterdam is not the right answer. I'm afraid that is Miss Pink. Lose control and give it back to Big Man Aaron. On to another red. Big Man Aaron, have a look at this. Drunk in some Arabic countries, arak is a drink flavoured with which spice? Aniseed is what we were after. Aniseed. Cinnamon. Quite a few players in the chat going for cinnamon, but it's not the right answer. That's misread. Riff, back to you. Last chance on this red before it goes off the table. Here is your red question. A stethoscope is most associated with which profession? Doctor is what we were after there. Here's the problem. Medicine isn't... It's more of a field, and apologies to the people in chat who've also said medicine. Let me have a look. Would nurse have been an acceptable answer? No. Doctor or doctors? Unfortunately, I can't overrule players in the... so Samster and Shapes and Claire, who said medicine or medical or some variation thereon. I can't override those scores. I can condone this one, though, if we think medicine should be a valid answer. I think you're probably right, because it's not necessarily just doctors who use it. So I am going to condone that. It might screw up the algorithm that figures out how many points ahead you are, but I'm going to allow that and send apologies to the 3 people in chat who've been deprived of a point there. Medicine is right. Pick a colour. 4 ahead, 42 remaining. Is that right? Let's find out. Here's a pink question on sports. Take a look. Norwegian Karsten Warholm is the world record holder in which track athletics event? Yes, safe cracking, that's fair. 400-metre hurdles. 1,500 metres, that one is not condonable, I'm afraid. That is Miss Pink. Big Man Aaron, you're back in control. Last chance on a potluck question. 4 behind, 35 remaining. That is wrong. That's out by 1. So it is when I condone an answer that the computer thinks is wrong. It should be 36. No, it should be 34 remaining. 4 behind, 34 remaining, if my snooker maths is any good. Anyway, here's a red question for you. The university boat race takes place on which British river? It is the Thames, Mortlake to Putney, or so I thought. The Thames is the right answer. That's what you've said, Big Man Aaron. Well played. That red is gone. Pick a colour. 3 behind. Going for the past. 7 points for this. Take a look. What was the name of Henry VIII's final wife? Assuming we need both names for this. Catherine Parr. He had more than one Catherine. In fact, he had 3 Catherines, so surname would be required. Catherine Parr is what you said, Big Man Aaron. That's the right answer. And you've taken the lead. So the categories will no longer shuffle. Oh, it's the algorithm's fixed itself. 4 ahead, 27 remaining. That's right, maybe I did my maths wrong before then. Yes, I did actually, because it was 35 minus 8. So, okay, the algorithm's fine. 4 ahead, 27 remaining. For 2 points on sports, have a look. What is the nationality of the tennis player Naomi Osaka? She is Japanese. Japanese. Japan was not a valid answer, unfortunately. Whoever, I think it was Tadaru, put that in the chat. Japan is not a nationality. Japanese is a nationality. And that's what you said, Big Man Aaron. That's 2 points. Up to 16. 6 ahead, 25 remaining. This question on people for 3. Take a look. Which feminist and novelist was the mother of Mary Shelley? Topper going for Mrs. Shelley. Mary Wollstonecraft. And that's what you said, Big Man Aaron. Very well played. That's another 3 points. 19 plays 10 now. 22 remain. That means you could potentially get 41 and go second by 2 points. You can't take the top spot anymore, but a clear up here would get you second. Brown question. It's on music for 4. Take a look at this. What did Bach's collection of compositions claim to be well-tempered? Clavier, the well-tempered clavier. And that's what you've said. Yes, he wrote 2 books, book 1 and book 2, 1 in every major and minor key. I've played quite a few of them. They're delightful. Preludes and fugues is what they are. Book of Preludes and Fugues. Clavier is the right answer. You're up to 23. Moving on to screen. 13 ahead, 18 remaining. Riff can still come back from this, but you've got to wait for Big Man Aaron to drop the ball, so to speak. Here's a blue question. Take a look. Carrie Underwood won which American reality TV series in 2005? American Idol was the answer we were after. American Idol is what you've said. That, I think, will secure your victory. Look at this. There's a point between Quizzle and Toot at the top of this. 163 and 162. Are we going to have someone other than Toot take the gold? Toot going to get his first silver? There are potentially only 2 questions left. Big Man Aaron has now secured the win. 18 ahead, 13 remaining. Now just playing for glory and points. Here's a pink question on places. Have a look. In which US state is the presidential retreat Camp David? It is in Maryland. Maryland. Connecticut is not the right answer. That is Miss Pink, but a good break there. Fortunately, passing it over to Riff. Riff, a chance now to salvage some points. I don't think you can pull back to win, but you can get another 13 and give Big Man Aaron a run for his money. Here is another places question. Which major French city is located at the point where the River Rhône meets the Seine? Lyon is what we're after there. Paris is not the right answer. That is Miss Pink. We're going to remove the pink from the table. And again, both Quizzle and Toot both getting the right answer. There's still a point between it. Big Man Aaron, we're back to you on the black question, on the past. Take a look. Which then vice president killed Alexander Hamilton in a duel in 1804? There goes the cue ball. Where's the cue ball going? Burr. Aaron Burr was the answer. Big Man Aaron passing on this one. So that's going to be a wrong answer. And giving Riff an opportunity to clear the table. Quizzle still 1 point ahead of Toot. This is going to be the last question either way. Best of luck. Another question on the past for 7. The Tirpitz was a 52,000-ton battleship commissioned by which nation? It was Sir Germans, Germany. And Riff Raccoon passing on that one, which means we lose the black from the table, but after a tremendous battle of wits, the final score is Riff Raccoon 10, Big Man Aaron 28. Oh, good game. Good game. Yes, have multiple GGs from me as well. Multiple GGs. Lovely. So, let's just check out the lobby. And remember, points equal pennies in this, so these will be added on to your total. Puzzle Dan finishing with 26, JY with 42, Nata with 53, Salem with 62, Joe on 71, Energia 81, Tadaru and Riff both on 82, Quizface and ABMe both on 88, Lingomaniac just sneaking into 3 figures and getting 100 there, Effrontery 101, Claire 105, Topper takes 10th with 108, Lupine 9th with 112, Big Man Aaron 8th with 120, Prugs 7th with 123, Samsa in 6th with 127, Oni in 5th with 130, Shapes in 4th with 136, Bronze medal goes to Tapstop V with 148, now cut that out, taking the silver medal with 181, but just eking out the victory and taking the gold medal with 189 is Quizzle 83, very well played. You've taken the gold medal and you have taken Toot off his streak of 7 victories and taken one for yourself. Very well played indeed. Let's add that on immediately. Big break gold. Quizzle, where are you, Quizzle? And a Q, presumably. Quizzle 83, big break gold award medal. There you go. Toot, you've been usurped from the top, but still a silver medal. You can start collecting the other medals now. Go for a bronze next time. Big break silver, now cut that out. Award medal to you. And the big break bronze going to Tabstop V. Where are you, Tabstop? Tabstop V, there we go. Big break bronze award medal. And of course the big break hot seat. Do not get penny equivalents. Okay, no, they don't. That's Big Man Aaron is our winner. Getting 28. That will go onto the leaderboard in the big break hot seat leaderboard. Award medal to you. Nicely done. Very many thanks to Colo for all of the questions that were provided for that. Not just Colo, I know Oni has provided quite a few. Jay White's done quite a few as well. I know Colo's dumped in about 250 or something ridiculous quite recently. Yeah, very, very many thanks indeed. I need to add, remember before I push the data, I need to add on the penny counts for Tabstop and Colo. I think it's 50 for Buzz Off. Hang on, let me go to be right back. I'm going to check now and I'll do it now, or else I'll forget, innit? Question packs is all on one sheet now. Penny restructure. Buzz Off 50. You'd think I'd remember that, but there we are. So 50 author pennies to Colo for Buzz Off, author bonus, award pennies, and also to Tapstop, who provided our Buzz Off packs tonight. Thank you very much to both of you. Award pennies. There we are. And that is going to be it from me for tonight. Shortish stream, starting reasonably on time, finishing reasonably on time as well. Well, thank you all so very, very much for playing. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. It's been a tremendous evening. I've had a really good time. Congrats to Big Man Aaron in winning in the hot seat and to Quizzle for winning in the lobby. All those pennies will be added onto the database once the stream finishes. 10 bonus pennies to finish off right there. And what is going on this week? Well, I know that Bash has taken a week off because he's had his season finale last week, so he's taking a well-deserved week's rest. But I'm back on Thursday at Happy Hour. We've got Cryptex from Apodo Nuevo, and That Is the Question is making a return. And very many thanks to Oni for that question pack. That's Thursday the 28th of October at 3 p.m. Do come along to Happy Hour. I'm back again on Saturday. Before that, though, Topper is doing an extra stream on Friday evening, which is sort of forming his season finale. I think he's taking a bit of a break after this week. So he's here on Friday night at 8 and again on Sunday at 8 with Rebound, I want to say. Rebound on Friday? Elimination, beg your pardon. Elimination on Friday. The 21st question on Sunday. That's over on Topper's channel. Also Friday night, I still haven't decided yet. I've got a concert, an Elton John concert on Friday night that I'm performing in. I might be streaming that into the server. That starts at 7:30. If you see me go live around about 7 o'clock on Friday, that's what that's all about. But if you're interested in Elton John, I might not be streaming it yet. I haven't quite decided, but that's that. Saturday, we've got 2 more games of Buzz Off. It's the start of the next round, and we've also got the Pyramid making a return. To my brain, if I get on top of it with Buzz Off, that's quite a short stream because the Pyramid's a relatively fast game. So I might write something for Saturday. I might do something else. TBC. I might make a new game before Saturday. That could be fun. Message from our sponsor, Oni91_573.
I won't be in for Saturday because I'm at a wedding. Felicitations to my cousin Eleanor.
Aha! Congratulations to your cousin. Have a lovely time, Oni, and thank you very much for the 100 bits. Yeah, so I don't know if there's going to be stuff. I can't make that guarantee. But I'll see what I get done in the next few days. With this concert on Friday, that's probably going to be taking up most of my time over the next few days, to be honest. But I might put an extra game in. I might throw together a themed pack of some sort. Maybe play the Abyss some more. Do the Abyss again. Or I might write an Escape Artist or something. But maybe the Abyss. But yeah, probably something else to go with that on Saturday, especially since I know Bash is off this week. So there's sort of fewer streams in the ether. Oh, your best man at wedding on the 11th as well, yeah. I mean, Happy Hour is something that I'm thinking is probably going to be rested going into Season 6, just at the moment with Puppy and New House and everything that's going on. I am going to be taking a back seat from Happy Hour for a bit. There might be the odd spontaneous one here or there. But I am going to be still playing at Happy Hour where it's been scheduled for the rest of the season, including this Thursday, and I think we're on next Thursday as well. So yeah, make sure you're around for that if you can be here. That is going to be it. So points equals pennies in this game. Thank you so much to everybody for joining in and taking part. We're going to raid Quizzy Dan, return the favour. I know he's raided me quite a lot recently with the raid message Kiev, because why not? We'll give Quizzy Dan a raid. We'll say hi. Thank you all again so much for stopping by. Thanks to all our writers, to our players. And until next time, I have been Royal Flush. Be absolutely splendid and marvellous and safe out there. I will see you on Thursday for Happy Hour. And, yeah, all will be well. 15 Kievs. I like that. 15 Kievs. That's a good raid message. Let's go see Quizzy Dan and give him some love. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Peace out. And good night.